On a sunny morning at Willow Creek Farm, just as the sun crested the hills, an unfamiliar tree appeared. Its bark shimmered with hues of iridescence, as if a rainbow had wrapped itself around its trunk. At first, Martha, the farm owner, thought her eyes were playing tricks on her. Yet, there it stood, a magnificent tree glittering with every conceivable color. Martha was known to be a practical woman, not easily swayed by fanciful stories. But this tree was unlike anything she had ever seen. As word spread through the small farming community, neighbors came to see the peculiar sight. Old Mr. Jenkins, the village elder, remarked with a twinkle in his eye, "It looks like the rainbow tree from the old legends, the tree that grants wishes." The younger folk dismissed it with a chuckle, attributing it to the whimsical tales that Mr. Jenkins often shared. Despite her skepticism, curiosity got the better of Martha. That night, under a sky blanketed with stars, she approached the tree, feeling a strange pull towards it. "What could it hurt?" she murmured, laying her hand on the shimmering bark. After a moment of contemplation, she whispered her wish softly. "I wish for a bountiful harvest this season." The next morning, Martha awoke to the clattering sound of excitement outside. She hurried out, and to her astonishment, the fields were filled with the largest, most vibrant crops she had ever seen. Corn stalks towered over her, and tomatoes gleamed like rubies under the sunlight. The entire farm was transformed, thriving as if blessed by some magical touch. News of the flourishing farm reached the townsfolk quickly, turning their laughter into wonder. One by one, they visited the tree, each harboring a wish of their own. Little by little, the village began to change. Prosperity and happiness seemed to flourish alongside the bounties granted by their wishes. Ailing animals were cured, long-standing feuds were forgotten. Even the weather seemed to obey the gentle requirement of the farmers. But with every boon, there came a whispered rumor, a sense of unease among some. What power governed the tree? They mused, and at what cost? Martha too pondered this under the shimmering boughs of the rainbow tree. Yet, as she observed her joyful community, she couldn't deny the goodness it had brought. Then, one afternoon, young Lucy, known for her adventurous spirit and kind heart, approached the tree with a humble desire. Her family had struggled since her father's illness. She merely wished for his well-being. The next day, her father was up and about, healthier than he had been in years. The rainbow tree had indeed become a blessing, though some villagers whispered warnings of relying too much on its magic. But Martha and the others chose to embrace the miracle with gratitude, always careful to ask for what they truly needed, not simply desired. Years passed, and the legend of the rainbow tree at Willow Creek Farm grew. The tree stood through the seasons. It was a constant source of hope and a reminder of the extraordinary amongst the ordinary. People from far and wide came to see it, to make their own quiet wishes in earnest, a testament to the magic and mystery quietly nestled in the heart of the village. The tree brought together a community in gratitude and wonder.